today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build a clean interactive Miro board for collaboration. We're going to create a board that looks organized, feels easy to use, and is ready for other people to jump into without confusion. The goal here is not just to place content on the canvas, but to structure it in a way that makes teamwork smoother and more visually clear. To begin, start with an outer frame for clean structure. This gives your board a defined workspace and helps separate your main content from the rest of the open canvas. Frames are especially useful when you want your board to feel intentional and easy to navigate. Once the frame is in place, you can treat it like the boundary for your project, workshop, or brainstorming area. A simple, well-sized frame makes everything inside look more polished right away and helps collaborators understand where to focus their attention. Next, add interactive sticky notes, shapes, and embedded assets. Sticky notes are great for quick ideas, feedback, or brainstorming points because they're easy to move and edit. Shapes can help create sections, labels, or visual emphasis, especially if you want to guide people through different categories or stages. Embedded assets add even more context to the board. These might include documents, images, links, or other supporting materials that help explain the work without forcing people to switch between different tools. As you add these elements, try to keep spacing consistent so the board stays readable and doesn't feel crowded. After that, run Miro AI to polish the layout arrangement and cluster ideas. This is a helpful step when your board starts to fill up and the content needs a little organization. Miro AI can help tidy the layout, group similar notes together, and make the board easier to scan. It's especially useful after brainstorming, when ideas may have been added quickly and without much structure. Let the AI support the cleanup process, so your board becomes more presentation ready while still keeping the original content intact. Finally, lock non-editable objects and share read and write permissions through the Share button. Locking objects is important for protecting anything that shouldn't be accidentally moved or changed, such as headers, section labels, or decorative layout elements. This keeps the structure stable while still allowing collaboration where it matters. Then use the Share button to control access, depending on whether others should only view the board or actively contribute to it. Setting permissions carefully helps prevent mistakes and keeps the collaboration experience smooth for everyone. And that's it. With a strong frame, interactive elements, AI-assisted organization, and the right sharing settings, your Miro board will be clear, collaborative, and ready to use.